Hey guys, it's Medicosis Perfectionalis one more time, continuing our playlist about pulmonology, the playlist that was only possible through the generosity of Dr. Joe. Today we'll talk about a mnemonic about Croup. In the previous video we have discussed Croup or Laryngotracheobronchitis. Today we have a crazy mnemonic about this. Don't forget the steeple sign, which looks exactly like a steeple of a church on a posterior chest x-ray. Neck x-ray, like upwards. Do I have to do the x-ray? No, it's a purely clinical diagnosis. Only if the diagnosis is questionable, you should do the x-ray. So here is the mnemonic. If you remember my mnemonic about acute epiglottitis, everything was a D. Today with Croup, everything is an L. The virus that causes it is a linear gram-negative virus, and it's the para-influenza, which is part of the paramyxovirus, and this of course is an RNA virus. So linear, this is an L. Gram-negative, the sign negative looks like an L for me, and let's do this. And influenza of course is an L. It has a slow course, it takes days. This is different from acute epiglottitis. Acute epiglottitis is so dangerous and it's so rapid, the kid can die in like 1 day or 2 days or something, or in the same day. But this one is slow. The kid gets sick and it's okay, and a little more sicker and it's okay, and a little more sick. You get the idea. It's slow. It happens in the cool months, especially in autumn or fall, and it has the famous seal barking cough. And I've told you to go to Wikipedia. They have an audio about this barking cough and it's really remarkable. Next, diagnosed clinically. When in doubt, you do a posterior x-ray and it will show the steeple sign. Treat it with cool humidified air as well as nebulized epinephrine, so it can help you as well. Also, you can use inhaled corticosteroids. So cool humidified air, nebulized epinephrine, inhaled corticosteroids such as budesonide. Now let's have some fun. There are some signs in medicine that are related to churches. We have the steeple sign and we have the spire sign. So what is the steeple sign? You know it. It's Croup, laryngotracheobronchitis. You see the x-ray and it's like this because of the narrowing of the larynx. The spire sign looks like this. Here is alpha-1 globulin, alpha-2 globulin, beta globulin, and then the gamma globulin when you have multiple myeloma is like this. Okay, and this is called spire sign. You see it in monoclonal gammopathies or plasma cell dyscrasias such as multiple myeloma, among others. It means the gamma globulin is insanely high. And if you want to ask your professor a question that he is not going to answer, ask him about church spire sign. If you're struggling to learn about Legionella, Mycoplasma, Pseudomonas, Rhinovirus, Staph and Strepton, E. coli, and Vibrio cholera, check out Picmonic. They have pictures in mnemonics and they are awesome. They are animated videos. It's just amazing. See the link in the description below. Please watch my previous mnemonic about acute epiglottitis and nasopharyngeal carcinoma. I have many mnemonics in this playlist of pulmonology. Please subscribe and join the tribe. Hit the bell to get notified when I release the new video. They will just notify you. Follow me on Facebook. I have more than 100 cases there. On Patreon, I have all of the cases and all of the notes, including all of the mnemonics and the notes that I do for these lectures. They are available in organized folders, and they are PDF files that you can download and save forever. Thank you so much for watching. As always, be safe, stay happy, and study hard. This is Medicosis Perfectionalis, where medicine makes perfect sense.